The moment the elevator doors opened, every owner in the building was scared stiff, because the elevator they had been riding for free for 5 years had vanished overnight, leaving only an empty shaft. That meant they would have to climb more than 10 flights of stairs every day, just like 5 years ago. Furious, the owners stormed into the property office to demand an explanation. But they were told the elevator was privately owned and had already been removed at their request. What? Chungchi took our elevator away? Little did they know, they had brought this on themselves. It turned out this elevator had been installed by the woman with her own money. Her mother had suddenly had a heart attack, and because the building had no elevator, treatment was nearly delayed. So the woman paid to install an elevator and let every neighbor in the building use it for free. At that point, all the owners were thrilled. With this elevator, their lives became much easier. But a week ago, she simply installed an AED in the elevator for the neighbors to use for free, only to get scolded to her face. Your mom is the only one in this whole building with heart disease. If you want to save your mom, why not put this thing in your own home? Why put it in the elevator? What if it breaks the elevator and affects everyone's commute? Can you take responsibility for that? And that wasn't all. Neighbor Liu even took photos and posted them in the owners group, reporting that the woman had piled junk in the elevator and demanding it be removed. The other neighbors all sided with Liu. Knowing most people in the community were elderly, the woman also posted the importance and instructions for the AED in the group. But when the neighbors saw she would not back down, they took the complaint to the property office. Relax, looks like these people have no idea Chungchi paid for that elevator herself. If we can use this chance to force Chungchi out, won't the elevator belong to us for free? So the property office deliberately hid the fact that the elevator belonged to the woman and instead removed the AED with the neighbors. They threw it in front of her and said she had been reported 7 times with a $200 fine each time, totaling $400. Not only that, the neighbors also said she had placed first aid kits and fire extinguishers on every floor, taking up public space. The woman immediately asked the property office to clarify whether the elevator was public or private, but they shamelessly insisted it was public. That almost made the woman's mother have another heart attack. I'm telling you, hurry up and move all your junk out. Keep taking advantage like this and your mom will get punished by heaven. Hearing that, the woman said angrily, when Mrs. Zhang had a heart attack, the pills in that first aid kit saved her life. And when Uncle Lee's kitchen caught fire last year, if he had not used that extinguisher, his home would have been gone. Back then, they were all grateful to her. Now that they were done using them, they called it junk. That finally showed the woman their true colors. Since kindness got her nothing, she would take it all back. Fine, I will follow the rules and move out every single one of my private belongings. Not one thing will be left behind. So the first thing she did when she got home was convince her mother to move. She had bought a villa for her mother before, but her mother could not bear to leave her old neighbors. Now that she had seen their true faces, her mother immediately agreed to move to the villa. Then she hired a top lawyer and asked him to help file the paperwork to remove the elevator, scheduling it for that very night. Just then, she ran into the neighbors in the elevator again. When they heard she would be moving everything out that night, they all looked smug. Go ahead and laugh. Soon you won't be laughing anymore, because after tonight, your comfortable life will completely fall apart. Soon, night came. The woman had every emergency device in the hallway removed, even the voice-activated lights she had installed. But according to the rules, the elevator could only be removed after midnight. At that moment, the neighbors came back from square dancing and saw that she had moved everything out. One by one, they were as happy as if they had won a battle, saying the building was finally spacious. Our building never needed any of your garbage in the first place. Once you move out, you'll realize all your so-called effort was completely useless, right? After saying that, the neighbors went home together, even saying how nice it was to have an elevator. Little did they know that would be their last time riding it, because right after they went upstairs, the construction crew had already arrived. After confirming the elevator had safely stopped running, the woman directly ordered it removed, leaving not a single part behind.